Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter, and today we are playing 2 Point Museum. So last time we actually went through and completely redesigned. It's literally where it just was. There. We completely just redesigned the entire museum. We're going to this is still a hot mess, but we're working on it. We are working towards I believe this one, where that gets us our star. Moon junk. I think I know where it is, but we need to do a couple of things to get there.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this. Analysis complete. Our collective knowledge has increased.
Put that like right there, maybe. No, I still want that like right there. There we go.
Announcement: our conservation standards are being inspected.
Yeah, they never understand where they. I don't know where they. I literally. Well, I mean, I understand if they're coming from over here, but this room has a restroom here. That they don't even have it where it's not limited, where they can't go back. I do have a nice cafeteria over here. Actually, you know what? I can. This one seems to be doing pretty well. So I think we're going to extend this a bit. We'll do that. Yep. So this is a new modded door, as well as this one. And it's set so that when they go through, it will automatically detect them. I have 2 cops right here. So the only ones that I really have to worry about are the molars.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
Okay, we're going to put the trash can there.
Expedition complete. So, what's in the box?
Can we do one more there? Yeah. Let's do a couple of... Hold on. Crumb, I just want some 2-seater. Hold on. We'll have... Alright, well, we can move this, like, right there. Yeah.
Guests should be thirsty for knowledge, not literally thirsty.
And then we just need to finish decorating that room. But that gets... So, like, we have, like, 3 tables here that you can watch the shuttle take off and land. And then I have several other seating so that we can maybe... hopefully get that going. Space teleporter. All right, let's place this exhibit. This should be, yeah, here we go. That's better. This one goes in inventory. We'll place this one right there. Inventory. Space teleporter goes right there. Awesome. That is an item that we're going to be able to build. Frog leg language display. We're going to start building that.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and this is.
And this was
Digging
general.
Deeper, the radio show that
We have
explores
the
everything from
soundstage. That's
archaeology and the
new.
extraterrestrial to very sharp
We
magic
have the
sticks.
cheesemoongers, the
Let's
space
start with
enthusiasts.
a reader's
There's the
theory,
space
which
gibbons.
today comes
They're
from
so
Brad K.
adorable.
Raymond.
But then we also have the Yetis that we just got our
In his account,
kudos for
Brad
that.
writes, as I walked slowly through a dim, dark forest,
All
I
right.
chanced upon a tall, towering, hairy, shaggy creature that moved quietly and stealthily through the eerily, scarily quiet, silent trees. Terrifying stuff indeed. And that's just the quality of the writing. Apparently, Brad hopes to recount his whole experience
Okay, hold on.
in a novel, which will no doubt be available on a Vanity publishing label in the near
Tour
future.
setup.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
It's not even a 3-star. Let's have that, spread that out just a little bit more. And we'll have a doorway right there. I do want things kind of spaced out a little bit. I just don't want things like all crammed together. I know that there's one more piece. Okay, now
Attention. It doesn't matter how hungry you are, do not eat the exhibits.
it's at least a little better. Part of it's because near space probe. Okay, we need to do the better designing of this. Space probe is right here. This one near the floating balls. So we've got to do some, we're gonna do some floating balls like right back here. So that activates that bonus. That activates that bonus. Then I just gotta get around here and decorate.
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Let's do that instead. There we go. So that one has the buzz bonus. Yeah, we just gotta near a life station. Oh, we gotta do space. Life station. Right here. Okay, now we just got to do some standard. Some standard decorating.
This is a pre-recorded announcement. What's it like in the future?
There we go. We'll just do that like right here. Okay, let's go back to the windows. Do we not have?
Feeling hungry and distracted should
No.
try being fed and focused.
Here. And there's some extra windows. We'll put kind of gives you, it kind of loses a bit of that immersion environment, but I think overall that's a win.
Let's go live to the Bone Belt and join Monty Barnett at the excavation site of the legendary Spear of Ultimate Power.
Hello, Haley. You've joined me just in time.
Okay,
The last
let's
specks of dust
do.
are brushed off the spear that's set to make its owner invincible. It's calling to me, Haley.
We'll do
must
that.
have it. I've got it. The spear of
Okay, we're gonna
ultimate
do
power is mine.
a wall here
That security team away
just
from
to
me.
keep everyone out. And we'll do, yeah, I've got a marking office. This is 3x3.
Seems we've lost Monty for now. Perhaps
Yeah,
his
let's, I
newfound
take it
powers
back.
interrupted the signal. We'll try to rejoin him straight after this.
Let's just open that. And then, yeah, we're just going to do a marking office 3x3 right there. Yeah, that's just going to sell some of those walls.
Are reminded that they're not all that.
Now, I need someone, I do need someone with marketing. Perfect. Let's do a space given campaign. Let's do a standard. Let's proceed with that. See if we can't get some more people in. Okay. We need to keep going to space. Let's get some XP. I want to get them leveled.
Join me in saying farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
We have Security.
You are prohibited from bringing food into the museum and encouraged to make do with what we have.
There. I think here we're gonna do... I want these seats instead. Yeah, we've got Thief Flood.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not
These are two that are just kind of like, wow, they're cool, but at the same time, you know, I wasn't able to use them too much. Okay, what do we have? We have that shake up.
the expedition team are back from space. Another successful voyage.
Anomaly pressure pod. But I think we've already got one of these. Oh. But this one is only great versus this one is epic. It's a porta potty. There's that. Below average exhibit, yeah.
You can lead a guest to a watery exhibit.
Okay, let's
Not
see.
make them drink.
I got it. What do we have? Yeah. No, that's fair. I absolutely did not do much of anything with this. Hologram, not gonna happen near a space button display. This one... Hold on. Do we have any in here? Floating balls and space probe. So here's floating balls and space probe. Let's put this in there. Because I can do...
Certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
And a space probe. That gets both of those, and then this one.
This ceaseless sun, the vegetation thrives, but everything we have is
I'll
spoiled.
put that right there.
Return to a world of legend and lamb chops with even bigger stakes.
And a life station. We can just put that.
Grows too strong.
There.
Age-old enemies will meet again. You can't stop
Both of those
this
buzz bonus.
time.
Okay, awesome.
Meat Wizard!
There is the cheese cart.
Meat Wizard and the rotten beef, coming eventually to the Bungle Button Master. where the games be happening.
Announcement. Analysis complete. Learn anything good?
Let's see. Space. Let's see. Can we get this?
Guests should enjoy their visit for an appropriate amount of time. Whatever you think that might be.
There we go. Okay. Still got Sev. Looks like, yeah, we've got a ways to go. We could place that like right there, but nah. Okay, we'll place that. We'll place one like right here. No, that doesn't work either. Darn me, I'm wanting to put windows everywhere.
Attention, guests are feeling thirsty. Please panic accordingly.
Yeah, let's do this one. And we could do I want to kind of vary it up a little bit. We can have another column. You know, it might seem absolutely pointless, but
No one takes our stuff.
if you think about it, that's about right where so I have a camera that watches my dog especially while I'm at work, and I swear it goes over and it just like, oh, you want me to monitor the grandfather clock? No, I want you to watch my dog. Okay, so it's kind of like you can come in here, you go in, you can go check out this exhibit. Oh, we've also got that frog exhibit, that frog lake. Language display, which we will put right over here. You know what would really go well? I don't think I have it unlocked on this one, but I am going to need
Announcement.
a botanist.
Exhibit. You're standing too close.
No, okay, I know where it is. I've encountered it on my other save, but there's something that will go pretty well with that frog. so I've got those two are pretty well displayed. We're gonna get you higher. All right, now I might. Okay, I also need a marine life expert. Okay.
Should be thirsty for knowledge, not literally thirsty.
Alright, I need a marine life. Alright, what do you need for that? You just need some decoration. So let's go through. And possibly
Welcome
that.
back. We're still trying to get hold of Monty, but while we wait, here's an exclusive peek at the new series that claims to cast new light on
Okay, let's see.
ETs.
Okay, Ben Gruff.
Millennia ago, they came to Earth
That
to help
works.
humanity evolve. Now they're
Autofill, because we've already got that. We'll do the first aid kit. That's all I can do. Exhibit quality of -1. They'll need 8. Yep, they're going to be going on quite a bit. Let's just start the expedition.
they need our help. Incontinence, confusion, and an unwavering conviction that medical professionals are stealing from them. These are just some of the challenges humankind faces as these ancient otherworldly beings return to live out their final years on Earth.
So we'll just put in a couple
Incontinent,
of
senile aliens. Sounds like essential viewing.
light.
We'll be back after this with an update from Monty.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Alright, those are done. Do we have anything else in this thing? Where is it? What is that? Space decoration. Fabricated plant. Yeah, and then we might just take this over there. Oh, let's pull that down. Okay.
Attention, groups of guests will turn on the member taking the longest. Always. Announcement
Okay,
out.
let's have the 2 planets that we've got unlocked. No idea if there's more. Okay, everything looks like it's good here. Okay, so we've got first room, we've got Buzz going. We still need the last space junk. Let's open the crate. What do we get? Should be the lily pads because that's the only thing that's there. Let's place that exhibit. Perfect.
Attention. It doesn't matter how hungry you are. Do not eat
I mean,
these.
why is it only average quality? I see where there's more room. Okay, that's a circle. I'm probably going to need a lot more of those things. No, I want this. I want something that is... That's temperate fish. It's just gonna be the main line. Yeah, that's more fish. What's this? We can unlock it. Second spirits and famous spirits. Okay, not what I want. That... No. Okay, where's this one? Well... Mechanic. You know, I think we could train someone.
Has to be a party, okay?
Alright, Brian, you're gonna get mechanics. Go. Actually, I could do this as botany and then have... Yeah, let's do this. How do I want to do this?
Guests who are unable to show a valid ticket will be named and then shamed.
Okay, so we're going to have... Just like so. Of course, I can't copy that. Back door.
Okay, we're back and almost out of time. Good news, we've managed to get Monty back on the line. Monty, how's it going against the security team?
No, don't touch me!
Of the boggy man,
Not well.
Oh,
which is
use the spear,
effectively
Monty.
They've got the
right
spear
here.
now.
So
Oh, please. Not the face. Not the face.
Well, there you have it. The spear of ultimate power. Perhaps not quite.
you know what?
the
What
all-powerful
I should
weapon some
do...
claimed it to be. That's all for today. I've been Hayley Von Trowell, and together we've been digging deeper.
Yep, there we go.
Guests feeling hungry and distracted should try being fed and focused.
Went into the wrong bathroom.
Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
Okay. That's selling that. Let's go in. We're going to just have a wall right here.
Guests are stuck in the museum. Someone should probably help them.
There we go.
Stolen exhibit has been retrieved from thieves. No one takes our stuff.
Did they actually steal an exhibit? See, now this is, I need a, hold on, like a whole mess of these things. Sure, just walk right on by him. And he did he steal it? Yeah, at least they didn't take anything. Okay.
Staff are reminded to handle exhibits with professionalism, as well as their hands.
Okay. Yeah, they caught them. Okay. So we've got these. We've also got some more anomalies to... There's more anomalies to get. Okay, let's look at this. Which one? Oh, I think it was this one. That at least gets the worst one. Let's get some extra XP, because that's relatively cheap already.
From bringing food into the museum and encouraged to make do with what we have. Thieves were caught before they could escape with an exhibit. That was a close one.
There. Actually, no, I know what I could do. We open this up a little bit. So we've got a nice alcove. Can we cover that up? No. Okay.
Rumors of a secret exhibit under the museum are purely speculative and wildly accurate.
Now we make this. And we have that one there. We do another entrance over
Get off
here.
your phone! But Mum, I've only been on it for 9 hours.
If your kids won't get off their devices, then you need SlothNet, an online connection so slow, so frustrating. Your kids will have no choice but to do something else.
Okay, we
with their
have
time.
that's a circle, a triangle,
SlothNet, when slower is better.
and another triangle here. Okay. This is where it's going to get really tricky.
You can lead a guest to a watery exhibit, but you must not let them drink.
No, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this be in here. Kind of have it a big open exhibit. This is going to be botany. And then I'm going to have this be
Fetch the crowbar.
the two things. Okay, so let's have it. You're going to come out. Okay, which one's the most impressive? I kind of think it's honestly this one is the most impressive. We can actually take this and move it right there. Okay, so I need a triangle and a circle in proximity.
Staff threatening to leave. Please check if you care.
So I could do that one. I'll do this one over here. There we go. Okay, so I need a circle there. I need a triangle.
Thank you for visiting the museum. Are you not done yet?
We'll have that one there. Put that there, and then we will come back here. We're gonna do this, scroll up.
Announcement: crates should be opened, not left waiting.
So it needs to be near a life station. Okay, so I like this. I like this setup. And this actually gives me some room that I can expand. Okay, yeah, this room is still a hot mess.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum
Okay.
should wait for help indefinitely.
But it allows me to, honestly, to cut this down a little bit more. Yeah. I should probably hold off on doing decorations. Okay, so let's pick this up. Goes in right there. Not the...
Curator to open crate, please.
There we go. And then we just have this. We'll do something like having more decorations back there. Yeah, we already caught them. Let's see. Oh, we've got one of those things. Okay, yeah, they could just go right there.
At alarmingly affordable prices. Announcement. Vandal caught in the act. What a bad guest.
Or maybe I should do like this. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Unopened crates are bad luck.
We'll have it right there. There we go. Tour setup. We have that, that one, and hold on. There we go.
Attention, guests are feeling thirsty. Please panic accordingly.
Okay, now we can move some stuff over. had 3 of those. Oh yeah, here's the 3rd one. Okay, this one needs to be near a space button wall display. Well, somebody needs this. Thought I had one. Someone will need this. Someone needs the space probe. Okay. What do you need? You need the space button wall display. I don't no idea where the closest one is, so we're just gonna add a new one.
The museum is happy to welcome children.
Okay, so this one,
I'm not so keen.
space button wall display. This one near a life station. Do that, and we'll have there. Oh, let's go find out what's in the box. Staff
Guests are
XP.
reminded that we are monitoring the exhibits. You just happen to be on camera.
Okay, yeah, we've got
Harrison Wolf on 2-Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf. It's wild to think that in times gone goodbye, I'd do a show. The broadcast would end, and it would be
have
gone.
that, and then we'll do
Nowadays,
another one right
my voice
there.
is showing up in all sorts of places, at all sorts of times. Kinda trippy. But I hope you're having a good day, wherever and
And we'll
wherever
put
you are.
2 right there. Okay. Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I initially planned on doing. So let's just put it like so. I know it's going to throw a fit.
Attention, guests are feeling thirsty. Please panic accordingly.
I want to kind of do that, but I don't think... Yeah, these don't go through. So all I can really do is I can just remove like that.
You are prohibited from bringing food into the museum and encouraged to make do with what we have.
There we go.
Announcement: our health and safety standards are being inspected.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. This one, Okay, that just needs to be decorated. That's good. And this one just needs to be decorated. So we can probably do that with some cheese. There we go.
Museum security are watching for your
Okay, yeah,
safety.
that room's gonna be empty. It's fine. I'm gonna have to spend some time. Empty the room. I'm gonna keep that there though. Alright, so this one is going to stay, it's going to be moved to right over here.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need dislodging.
And there is our we can just put that there we go. Yeah, with a square on it. We're just gonna put that in there.
Guests feeling hungry and distracted should try being fed and focused. Vandals caught vandalizing. We stopped them, obviously.
Okay, so here we have this. I think we're going to move this because we're going to move this further down.
I've heard from some of my most talkative sources that bungled technologies are toying around with dinosaur bones, looking to make themselves a genuine prehistoric reptile. Will this succeed? Is this the end? Will it be just
Okay,
like
so
that
we've got
Roderick Cushion film?
that's I
Don't worry,
think that
people.
one needed to be
Serious
by
tripods,
here
such as myself, are on the case.
and this thing. Okay, so there's that. Everything's moved over at least. I think maybe about like that might be about even.
Gift shop requires restocking. There's nothing to buy.
There we go. So we might just have a few of this, and we can do... Actually, with this, we can cut this open to about here. Yeah, and we can have a passageway there.
Guests should stop feeling paranoid. Unless you're a thief, you can keep going.
Yeah, we'll put this about like right in the center. Depending on this also gives me a little bit more room that I can back up. And then I think for back here, I honestly would like to...
Attention. It doesn't matter how hungry
No.
you are.
We're just gonna do... We're gonna do this. Put some doorways in. There we go. I kind of don't mind if they backtrack. I think I really just care if they do that. So I think we're going to remove that. And I know everyone just threw a fit.
Attention.
We're gonna do path there. That one. Now this one takes... Okay, yeah, so I want this to be recessed a little bit. So I want it to be at least recessed one. So it's going to be... It needs to be at least here. Is that because... Okay. It's because we got a window there. And... Botany.
Museum security are operating in this area. It's a bit tense.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Nothing's important here. So we can just do this. Yep. And then we'll do that. And we will continue that
And again, if you need more cash
in...
and fewer questions, then you need
Yeah, I know.
Swindle.
There's something over here.
Other loan companies
Oh,
will
I know
have
what
you
it
jumping
is.
through hoops. But we're here to
Sometimes
ensure
these
our
walls don't
sky-high rates are in
completely...
reach for everyone. Swindles. It's so easy. It's like you're robbing us.
Sometimes they don't completely go away. All right. But we're going to do that. We're going to call that for today. Yeah, so we've got our cultural exchange over here, anomalies over here. We're going to have some botany right here, which does mean I'm going to need a science person, which I probably already put in for. Did we? Yeah, we accepted that. There. Decline.
Guests are reminded that I don't know where things are. I am not a map.
Yeah, it's saying stuff can't be reached, but it can be. And I'm kind of thinking about having this be a little bit of some food area. I've got some space here that I can expand for some offices if I need to. There we go. Alright, but we are going to go. Did we get their science person? Works perfect for me. We're going to have our science person. We're going to start some projects. But first, we're going to also have to go to get some stuff so that we can actually build some sprinkler pups and some other things. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day, and see you next time.